During the 1900s, Madam C.J. Walker created hair care products to address hair issues specific to the African American community, making her the country's first African American female millionaire. Well, today, black hair care is a booming billion-dollar business. So why are many of us still not able to grow the hair we want? Joining me in the studio is a modern-day Madam C.J. Walker, Milan Junchalaer of Salon 8227. She is committed to solving any hair problem you might have, and I am here to say I have seen the results. If you have a problem, she has a hair solution. Hello. It's kind of intimidating to have your hairstylist in the studio with you when you're like fiddling with your hair, making sure, oh goodness gracious. But I'm glad to have you here. You have really turned my life around with respect to issues I was having with my hair, and I am not going to keep this to myself. I want to spread the good word about you because you know, people come in and they want a haircut or, you know, just give me a relaxer, make it smooth, or all these other things that are secondary. What is primary is the health of the hair.
Absolutely. Basically, because what it is that we actually just see the end results. So we don't understand that we actually have to take care of the health of the hair to achieve the end results for longevity. So most stylists, when they get their license, they just jump in the field and they don't really understand to reinvest. And you constantly got to keep educated because there's new products out there, and what was good back then is not working now. Elements is affecting the hair, diet is affecting the hair, health is affecting the hair. A lot of stuff is going downhill. And in order for us to maintain, we have to find product that's going to keep it balanced, to keep it leveled.
But see, you have a concern and you are educated on and you have an interest in the health of the scalp and the hair. And the problem I have with a lot of hairstylists is they just want to come in, slap some grease on, put a curl in our, no, that's not what my hair needs. Someone else's hair may need that, but this is not a one size fits all. And you understand that. You understand that there are issues with relation to hormones.
Absolutely.
Medications that people are taking. And you know, I have a friend who's got that baldness that's happening because she's taking heart pressure medication.
Absolutely.
You are able to help us fix this.
Well, a lot of times it's because I've come across so many clients and like again, you got to stay on top of the education. And as you are able to identify problems, sometimes the client don't even know they actually have a health issue. So as a stylist, not only are you just making their hair pretty, you have to say, hey, you might have thyroid problem right now. Your hair is shedding drastically. They don't know that even being anemic, even if it's just a slight amount, you can have drastic hair shedding, and that's at our age. Postpartum, a lot of women don't understand how, so what they do is they settle, and they're walking around with low self-esteem because they don't realize there's options out there. Women are sacrificing their diet in such a way where they're eating and they're doing all of this, but they don't realize that they can exercise and still have nice hair. There are options without having to have chemical relaxers and things like that, and then just be, you know, stuck with that.
Right.
You know.
And thank you for mentioning that, because that's a huge point within the African American community. African American women, she says as she looks at the camera, drive me nuts when they say that they don't want to work out because of their hair. You're going to have to give me something better than that, because working out comes first. So then we need to find a way that we can work out and have your hair look the way you want it to look. Let's talk about continuing education. Another problem I have, I know I'm at the wrong hair salon when I never hear my stylist say, Angela, I'm not going to be here this week because I'm going to get me some more education because I'm learning about a new process. This is something I'm always like, no, don't leave me. But you're constantly getting more education. As a result, you know, you're able to represent companies and their products because you are so professional. You are able to make those products work for the different challenges that actually come to your chair, such as myself.
And just like you stated before, everyone has different needs. I might have a product line that caters to maybe 50% of the clients on a general base, but then you need that 40% that caters to a different, and that 10% that's special. So you have to know what products are out there. So because it's not the same glove that fits everyone's hands. So education is big. staying on top of the latest trend, because we are always looking for new. But at the same time, new and healthy is always first.
Right.
So there are products out here that are chemical free, and a lot of people aren't aware. And then there are products that's labeled chemical free, but because of the guidelines, they don't have to acknowledge the chemical. So as a stylist, you should know and respect what's in there so you can actually produce what you're promising.
That's right. Because what happened to me, and I told you I did 2 of the keratin treatments probably in '09, and I don't even know why I did it, because I'm not into straight hair. I like my hair to have curl to it, and it made my hair come out. It just shit. I mean, thank goodness I had enough hair to where I still had hair on my head, but it had formaldehyde in it. And this is before, you know, anyone was talking about the amount of formaldehyde. Well, doesn't that just sound like it's going to make something come out? So, you know, now there are other products, there are other keratin products out there, but you're able to talk to people about the ingredients, explain what the ingredients will do in, you know, with respect to my scalp. You are able to have conversations with people that other stylists, I don't even think they know about this. I don't think they don't
like
understand.
I said, a lot of stylists basically focus on the end result.
Yeah.
So when you come in, if you're not really getting the first thing, which is a consultation, and your stylist is trying to help you achieve a realistic goal versus just your dream goal, or just basically say what you want done today, and not understanding how you might have had bad experiences or a situation. Like if you came to me, I wouldn't give you a keratin because your texture doesn't require a keratin depending on what you're trying to do. There are other solutions. You have to train the hair. You have to direct the hair. And if you don't understand texture, you can't get it where you need it to go. So the more you're really in your field and you really invest into it, it gives you a broader range to be able to resolve.
That's right.
So if you don't invest into that, you're just stuck in a little box. And then as consumers, we go and we trust because you're a licensed stylist.
Right.
And you can say, hey, I'm going to give you a keratin because it's the newest thing out here.
That's
so you're like, okay, fine. And then you wake up 2 weeks later, you have pocket hair.
Girl.
Wake up, put it in your pocket. You know, and then it's like now you got a woman who's out here, she's devastated and comes to me who I've invested, I know what's going on, but she's got a wall up. So now I got to softly introduce and say, hey, I really know what I'm talking about, but, you know, homegirl over there.
Pee pants over
you know
there.
what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, now I got to go through all that. So it's a lot of work. So not only do I have to soften my approach with certain, you know, clients, because they have really been, you know, bullwinkled.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
In a whole lot of different ways. But once you get what you need, you know, and the clients really see that, wow, instant results. That's the key. Instant. So you're not investing in a long time to see some results.
That's right.
My clients come in dried and fried and walk out soft and moist.
No, that
you know, I hate to say that.
dried and fried and leave soft and moist. And I think we should just leave it at that. She doesn't need a last name. Simply Milan of Salon 8227. Thank you so much for coming by to talk about hair health for African American women. It's not weaves, ladies. It's called enhancement.